Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality.
There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Mississippi State's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Dropping back, it's Sims. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This offense may want to take note of where this guy is lining up because he's got 2 sacks now in the first 2 plays of the game. He's wrecking this thing before it's even getting underway.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. offense and an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to the well.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. Hits a seam wide open. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Turning it on. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Pass to 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Sims. He's not afraid to go deep. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's got it on the right. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. With the catch, it's Coffey. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air, it's Kendricks. He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Butler.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot on second and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Got his man on the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Off-play action. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up to add another. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sims. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Quick completion on the out route. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield is Kendricks. He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
Wants to throw. It's Kendricks. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Going to look downfield again. The short hands, it's Thomas. He's inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed
breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on first down. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Hold it. Defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now improvising. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for space, it's Coffee. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever